And at another video, I was talking about how I am fascinated by science fiction movies, post-apocalyptic worlds, and all that. And but there is this specific movie that is very dear to me, and it is Mad Max: Fury Road, released in 2015 by the hands of the great George Miller, a genius in cinema. Yeah, the capacity of his to express through cinematographics the post-apocalyptic world is amazing. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the bigger picture of this movie, because it is a hyperbolic reality. That would be the future of a present that is very close to us. That is, in the Mad Max lore, George Miller takes everything that we have in nowadays, such as climate change, uh, industry, violence, inequality, all of that, and he makes that and takes that to the highest power. And we have this post-apocalyptic world, reduced to a wasteland of crazy people. That is fantastic because uh, these science fiction creations, they in my opinion, they are our mythology. That is, in ancient times, mythology were related to gods, to incredible histories of creation, cosmic things, and all that. But nowadays, I think that Mad Max is a good mythology for our times, because our greatest how to say fetish, how to say how desire is to see how everything is going to end, how we are going to end the world, and, and in fact there is no end, there is only changes, and those changes, in fact, they reflect just the reality. Listen to me, my friends. I'm saying that in the Mad Max universe, everything is so crazy that you can find in the world of today, in the real life, the same aspects of that scientific creation, of that imaginated world by the mind of George Miller. You know, where like the dystopic world is just the world of today, a little bit in the future. That is crazy to think about, my friend, because this mythology that I understand here, that I see here, is a mythology in which the human beings are not hoping for the future anymore. They are in a state of acceptance of a reality that is completely destroyed. You know what I mean? For example, in Mad Max, there is this mythology of the gasoline, of the gods of metal, of the gods of the engine. You know, the war boys. These kids that are born in this wasteland, and they have already all these biological problems in their bodies, in their minds. They are decaying because of the decaying of the world around them. You know what I mean? It's very crazy to think about. It's amazing, the creation. We could spend hours talking about Mad Max and all that, But I see that as a gift delivered by the director, the creator, for us. Because art is one of the few ways to express such things, Because what the Mad Max world is, in fact, is a mirror of our reality. As crazy as it sounds, Because what is real? And what is the future? What is happening in the future? But what is happening now? That is the questions that makes me create. You know what I mean? Because hope is as hollow as fear. Lao Tzu said that in Tao Te Ching. Why hope and fear are hollow? Because they are both phantoms that arise from believing in the self, from believing in the concepts, from believing in a reality that is all messed up. But there is one aspect here that combines everything, is the individual, is the consciousness, awareness. Such as Mad Max striving for a righteous cause in a wasteland, fighting his inner demons, is each and every one of us. We are Max. We are all that people in the wasteland. We are living in a wasteland. And the greatest endeavor would be to find oneself, to find within the answers, to free oneself from the mental slavery of a system that corrupts us all. You know? And that's the question I leave today. Is really Mad Max in the future? After all, like he said, I don't know who was more crazy, me or everyone else. After all, everything is Mandala.